At around 5:30 in the morning on May 13th, 1985, approximately 500 heavily armed Philadelphia police officers showed up at 6221 Osage Avenue in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in an attempt to arrest several members of a black liberation group known as MOVE that had lived in the home. At approximately 5:35, the Philadelphia Police Commissioner started a speech that ended with telling the MOVE members that they had 15 minutes to evacuate the building or they were going to forcibly remove them themselves. At around 6 a.m., police fired tear gas canisters at the home. Someone inside the building returned fire on police officers, and a gun battle ensued in the streets of Philadelphia, with Philadelphia police firing over 10,000 rounds of ammunition over the next 90 minutes. Now, prior to attempting to force the members of MOVE out of the house, they had evacuated the entire city block and shut off water and power to the entire block in an attempt to coerce the MOVE members out of the building without causing a fight. Now, neighbors of MOVE had complained about the organization multiple times, blaring political messages on bullhorns at all hours of the day and night, as well as numerous other things, including trash building up outside of the home. Police had also had several other run-ins with the organization and had arrest warrants for multiple people they believed were living inside the building. Throughout the morning and early afternoon, the MOVE organization and police exchanged gunfire back and forth between their various positions. By 2:30 in the afternoon, the police had determined that they would be unable to make entry into the building from the street level, so they decided they needed to make entry from the roof. The problem was, on top of the house where the MOVE organization lived, there appeared to be a bunker that would not allow police to get inside the building unless it was destroyed. So the police department directed the fire department to use their deluge guns, you can see one right here, to direct towards the bunker on the roof in order to knock it down so they could make entry, but were unsuccessful. At 2:30 p.m., the mayor of Philadelphia made the decision to drop a satchel bomb on the roof of the MOVE home in order to destroy the bunker. The bomb was dropped on the roof by a Pennsylvania State Police helicopter and then detonated about 45 seconds later. When it detonated, it ruptured a gasoline-powered generator, which set the roof on fire. As soon as the fire took hold, the police commissioner told firefighters on scene to not attempt to put the fire out at all and allow it to burn inside the home to attempt to force those inside out. As everyone stood and watched, the fire spread from that row home to the neighboring row homes, and by the time firefighters started fighting the fire in earnest about 90 minutes later, the entire city block was ablaze. Once the fire was finally extinguished, 61 row homes on the block were burnt completely to the ground. Inside the MOVE compound, 6 adults and 5 children would burn to death, with only 2 individuals, 1 adult and 1 child, making it out alive.